Hello and welcome everybody, welcome back. I've got a fever. The only cure is building more Lego trees. So today in this video today in this live stream, we're going to try and build some more Lego trees. How many are we going to build? I don't know. I don't even have chat set up, so I don't know much at this point. What's going on everybody? Welcome back. Exciting day, exciting week, because we've been building a lot of trees and I've been meaning to do this for a very long time, so I'm excited about how it's looking and how it's progressing in the city. Let me know if you can hear me and you can see me all right. That is important. Yeah. Getting started with our first tree. We're going to build some trunks here. We're going to build some more of the large arch style trees. And we're going to go from there. What's going on? How you doing? Afterglow, how are you? Warren, I don't know if you're still here because that chat came in a long time ago, but if you are, hello and welcome. If you're here, you gotta say hello. That's the rule. I need however many of you are here, or however many people are here, I need you to all say hello. Inspire the chat. If you got questions for me, let me know. More than happy to answer those via live stream as well. And sort of go from there. I'm just coming here to say hello before you go to sleep. All right, man. Well, you have a good sleep. Hello, hello, welcome. Warren, you're still here. All right, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming on by tonight. I think it's late night for you. Most likely. Hello, Jeremy, welcome. Hello. You know what, I'm going to move my, I'm just going to move this mic over. Ooh. Ooh. Come on now. And then I can move my chat over. Whoa. Not smooth. There we go. How's it going? Welcome. Sue, how are you? Hey, the bearded brick builder. How are you, man? Okay, I think I'm just going to build some small ones like this. Because if we build smaller ones, then we can build more with the leaves that we have. Enjoying the blizzard? It is a blizzard, man. It's like DQ out here. It's like DQ blizzard time. Good day, tree man. Yeah, welcome. I shoveled twice today, and it was a workout. So yeah, enjoying the blizzard. There we go. We got one of those built. Let's build another one. Can you please give what is 26 inches in Lego? I don't know what that means. What do you mean by that? Can you see the Titanic? The Titanic is over yonder, but I'm hooked up to a USB cable, so I can't bring the camera too far. It's raining in California. Oh, it's snowing here. It's sort of odd to get this much. No, maybe not. Sort of a big snowfall, though. How's the building? The building is great. I've been doing this for like a week straight, building trees. That's it. Hi from Brandon. Hello, Brandon. Hey, Brick's big fan. Do you think you'll ever get a Back to the Future clock house module? Probably not. I've seen a really good mock of it out there, though, on Rebuildable, I believe it is, right? Apple trees, we could make some, yeah. All you do is just put some little red studs on the bottom side, and I think that makes great apples. Or you can grab like the minifig accessory, which is the apple, and use that, but those apples are pretty big. They're like if you compare them to actual humans, they're like, you know, they're like this big on a torso. It's funny how food items are so big like that, sort of out of scale with the minifigures. That's always fun. I hope Lego officially releases one. Releases what? It's midnight in the UK, yeah. 8 hours ahead, yeah. Probably 1 a.m., right? Midnight, I guess. I hope LEGO officially releases one. What are they going to be releasing? A Titanic? A tree? So I'm using the smaller arches, the like 1x3 arches on the bottom of these trees. I'm just building smaller ones right now so that we can build more and therefore technically cover more ground but with less height. Lego oversized croissants as well. Oh yeah. Maybe that's what we need to build, a croissant tree. Oh, the clock tower. We hope they release the clock tower, right? That would be cool. When watching your island update, I had thought the Gru's house from Despicable Me. Yeah, man. You're right. I've been watching the men's hockey. I've watched all 3 Canada games. That's what I've been doing while building trees at 8:30 in the morning. I've just been watching hockey while building trees. And I will be watching the game tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Mountain Time. But beyond that, I haven't really watched a whole lot of the Olympics. I haven't even really watched any of the snowboarding, which is sort of surprising. I normally do that. But not this year for some reason. Do you plan on getting any of the new releases in March? I'm thinking the Snoopy house for sure. What about you? I think the Snoopy house might be cool. Alright, maybe I'll make this one a big tree. Come in with some large arches. So I don't top the smaller arches with the 2x2 brick, but rather I inset the large arches, 1 stud, or 1 brick. And then we go from there. Have ads on? Well, unfortunately, that's how creators gotta make it, man. Craig says hello. Hello, Craig. Lori, how are you? There we go. I think each one of these trees probably costs like 15 bucks, man. Not that I care, but luckily for us, we've been accumulating parts for like years. You know what I did this morning, actually? I went way back and took a look at our first our Instagram posts. Holy smokes. The city has come a long way. It's cool. I plan to eventually get the mosaic maker so I can remake my mom. Oh, that's cool. That's a great idea. Godzilla Zachary. Great idea. I've got to do this with 1x2s, but this is all the 1x2s that we have. Yeah, you got to go to sleep. Enjoy the building. All right, sounds good, man. You have a great day. There's another chunk done. That's a big tree. You can see the size difference. Little tree, big tree. A lot more elements go into the big one, that's for sure. Especially when you start putting them leaves on. It's actually since the mystery. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I lost my father at a young age as well, so sorry to hear that, dude. More trees. You can never have too many trees. Oh yeah. Big time. What do I think of the green grass elements from the Snoopy house? I didn't even notice that, so I don't have any thoughts because I don't notice that. I got to take a look now. I'm curious to see. Hey Siri, search Lego Snoopy house. Let's see. I'm sorry, everybody who's running Siri. Gotcha. Now you're all gonna have a look at it. Okay. Oh, cool. Oh, I didn't even notice that. I need 10,000 of them. No, just kidding. Those are very nice. Cool, man. Everyone now that has Siri is having a look at that. That's nice, dude. Thanks for pointing it out. I love your channel. I'll watch it now in a couple of years, and you guys are doing great stuff. Really love you. Hey, well, thank you, man. Bricksie, thank you. Found your channel a few days ago and cannot stop watching. I don't even know your real name. My name is Jordan. Appreciate the content, man. Keep it coming. All right, well, my name is Jordan. Welcome to the channel, dude. Thank you so much for enjoying it. And thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. Going for a deep dive on my channel is crazy. If you go back in the day, and you have a look, I was looking at pictures of my basement from years ago. I'll show you. Let's see here. Your activity. You go to posts. I'm searching on Instagram here. And then go oldest to newest. Here's a little throwback for you. Throwback to the basement. I shouldn't laugh because you got to start somewhere, and it's still pretty good, you know. That was February 27th, 2016. So that was 10 years ago. So that was a decade ago right there. Isn't that cool? 1 decade ago. Pretty crazy. Pretty special. Been working on it every day for a decade, literally. So. It's tree time. Oh yeah. More trees. I've got 3, 4, 5, 6 trunks made now. Thank you, Brett. Thank you so much, Warren, for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Come a long way. Doing awesome. Thanks, man. Thank you, dude. A little chime going there. Much appreciated. And thank you, everybody, for just coming on by today. It is appreciated as well. Thank you. Joining me, give me some company as we build trees. We've probably built, like, I don't know, maybe we're going to probably be approaching 1,000 trees this week. So, oops. I'm using some of the 1x3 by 3 brick tall arches. and just 2x2 bricks on the bottom. And then I lock it in with a 2x2 brick like this. And then I alternate the next layer. So, like that. Yeah. I've done lots of tree tutorials on my channel where I actually go over the exact items that I'm using. That's probably the biggest lesson you've learned throughout your process of getting more Lego and adding to your city. Slow and steady wins the race, man. It's all about just making progress slowly, really. An ODR, technically we do have an ODR in our Lego City. Up in the Winter Village there, you'll see a ODR or a skating rink going around the Christmas tree. So there's technically an ODR there. Yeah, but that's probably the best advice for building a Lego city. Slow and steady. Don't live within your means, and don't overextend yourself. And start small. You know, start with a table this size. Start with a shelf. You know, have some modular buildings. Put a street in front of the modular buildings. You would need a deep shelf for that, 20 inches, and detail that. And then move into the table, right? My city has evolved. Oh, ORD means O'Hare Airport. Okay, yeah. ORD, right? Chicago, O'Hare. I knew that. O'Hare. I just saw ODR and ORD, and my dyslexia was like ODR. Yeah, outdoor rink, beauty. That's the Canadian in me, buddy. You say ORD, and I'm thinking outdoor rink. ODR. That's funny. Oh, you want me to add an ODR? Okay, we got one of those. I don't know if I'm going to be adding an airport. If I ever expand past the island, which we have the ability to do, I could use that space for an airport. How many insiders points would I have? A lot. Close to 1 million. Do I still sell on Whatnot? Well, about 65% of my customer base is based my customers on Whatnot are based in the United States. So unfortunately, due to the 50% tariff that has been imposed on all shipments going to the United States, I can no longer sell on Whatnot. I can no longer risk auctioning things off starting at $1 because the customers know that there will be a large tariff on them. Or if they don't know, then it's not fair because when they receive the product, they're going to have to pay a big tariff. So it's not fair to sell, and it makes it harder to sell. But I must say, ever since I stopped selling on there, I do sort of feel rejuvenated. I feel like we've got so much done in this city and so much done in the studio because we've just had a focused, solid effort. Yeah. Multi-trunk trees. We definitely could try and change up the style for sure. Multi-trunk trees. Some of our poplar trees are multi-trunk trees, but more so just sticking to the system right now with the parts that we have. Right now, based on some constraints, we are just trying to use every piece that we have. Of course, we could try and build multi-trunk trees with the pieces that we have, absolutely. But just sort of sticking with the styles that we have for now. But yeah, I haven't tried it. I would like to experiment and sort of branch out and try some different styles too. See what I did there? branch out. I should add the Concord to the city. The Concord is not the right scale. It's huge. It's not play scale. That's for sure. You'd have to custom build a play scale size one. Hello everybody, welcome, welcome. Yeah, if you're just joining, hope you're having a good one. What's going on? How you doing? Add different seasons to the city. Yeah, I mean, you could add, you know, winter, but I feel like that's just like a big overhaul to change it all to winter. It's definitely something that you could do, though. I think it's time for a pab run to the Lego stores. Yep, it's definitely in my plans for this week. There's a long weekend here, so I'll have to see what shipments are like at our stores. That's gonna be a big one. It's a big tree. Okay. I'm scared of leaving that one. Out of everything you've built so far, what is your favorite build? Hey, welcome to support. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Support brick is like 99 cents a month. You get access to the emojis and help support the channel. Appreciate it, man. And there's a little icon that's going to change beside your name there. What was my favorite build? I like the modular, like the Ninjago City modular builds. I think those ones are really fun to build. There's just so many different styles and techniques within them, and they're like structures. So those are a lot of fun to build. They're right there. I do like the character builds. They're pretty neat, but there's a lot of them now, like the Pokemon, for example, or any of the character builds, all the Star Wars ones. Those are fun to put together. Star Wars builds are always fun because there's a mixture of technique and system within them. It's almost like feels like a 50-50 mix sometimes. Yeah. Can you call ahead your stores and you can go stock up when they get it? I could call ahead, yeah. I could probably just, honestly, just text the manager and figure it out, yeah. Good night from Portugal. All right, good night. Have a good night. Thanks for coming on by. Thanks for finishing your day with me. Appreciate it. Yeah, you were 7 months behind on my videos and you binge watched them? Nice. Well, thanks, man. I'm sure you see quite the amount of progress in 7 months. And I appreciate it. Thanks, dude. Love to hear it. Thanks for rejoining. All right, I went all in with another big one here. Oh my goodness. Cap it off with some 1x2s. I built 16 of these the other day. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh, we're only at 10. Okay. Maybe I should build some smaller ones. That's all the arches we got. Then we're done with arches. We have emptied probably 30 freezer bags from this tree building project. It's been crazy. We've just been going nuts. We're like the squirrels in the trees. Going nuts. I love that you are so often you have the manager's number and can text him on restocks. Yeah, it's her, but yeah, for sure. I've known her since they opened. I was introduced to her before they opened. because I was making the videos at the Southgate Lego store. And if you recall, I actually was let into the West Edmonton Mall Lego store before they opened to film a video on the store. Sort of like a preview for them, which was cool. It's cool cooperating with them on that front. Obviously beneficial for them because we're advertising their store, and beneficial for me because I get to check out the store. So I was like, I'm down, yeah, that sounds good to me. What sets are you looking forward to building in the future? You know, I built a cool one today that's not released yet. I built the Spaceman. So I was doing before this. I was actually doing it at home. I was contemplating not coming here today because it snowed so much. So it's like, I don't want to come here. It snowed so much and the roads are going to be crap. So I stayed home, and then I was reading my book on the couch, and I was like, Jose, like I'm itching. I'm itching to go build some more trees. So here I am. Here I am, man. Another 350. I don't know if we can build another 350 because when we were pumping out numbers like 350, we were building like the saplings, and I can build, you know, a sapling in 30 seconds, whereas one of these takes a long time. I don't know what the combined time of building these would be because I build them assembly line style. I'd have to time myself because we have to leave all of the leaves earlier, you know, to make like a tree and leaf. It inspired me to put my childhood Lego sets back together. Nice. You got some good ones, I'd imagine, in there. Building a tree army, yeah. It's like the Ents. The March of the Ents. Just gotta put some fingers and some limbs on them. I always like the Ent that's in the Tower of Orthanc. That's a cool build of Treebeard. That's what they could do. They could give us a highly detailed figure of Treebeard. Be a good Lego set on its own, standalone Treebeard. Put some minifigures in there. Mary, Pippin. Probably just the 2 figures, to be honest with you. Maybe a couple orcs, I guess. That'd be a good build. That'd be a good set, you know? I need a job at Lego just for coming up with ideas, not for designing them. Just give me an idea job. I'll give you some ideas. Let's make this set. That's a great idea. Let's put 4 Black Vulcan Knights in a catapult in a box and sell it. People will buy a lot of them, I think. Hunters in the woods, that's a good idea. We have some animals in there, but no hunters. We haven't really put a whole lot of minifigures stories in the woods yet. We do need to get on that. What's the most useless part in your inventory? Some of the like weird, random, odd-shaped plates. Large odd-shaped plates in random colors, I would say, is probably the weirdest stuff. Anything that's like in unsorted bins or like, I don't know, things that don't get used very often, I guess. Looking good, dude? Oh, thanks, man. You mean me or the trees? Hey, I texted you, man. Do you know if we're getting pab tomorrow? You text me back? Sorry, I didn't text you back. Oh, you did. Yeah, exactly. I know what you mean. Yeah. How about building massive redwood trees like the ones in California? That'd be cool. They consume a lot of parts, though. Sequoia trees. Redwood trees, yeah. Like that Bricklink Designer Program set. The trees are like the stall, man. I don't know. It becomes a thing of scale, because I got mountains, too. Even having the tree house in the city sort of throws the scale off a little bit, but I feel like it's far enough away from the mountains that it doesn't throw the scale off too much. But if you throw too big of trees in there, well, it throws the scale of the mountains off. That's why I'll never put a tree this size near a mountain or a hill, because if this tree is, you know, the mountain is this tall and the tree is this tall, it throws the scale of the mountain off. So you got to be careful with when you're working with scales of trees. For the most part, like near the mountains, all I'm going to do is put little saplings on there, like candlestick trees. Just gotta be careful because you'll throw it off and it'll look weird. So I don't want to go too big for that reason. You know, people build an army, but Lego doesn't provide. Yeah. They do, but you got to jump through hoops to get there. Not jump through hoops, but you got to work harder to get there, you know? You could very easily build your own Black Vulcan Knight or whatever battle pack. Maybe not anymore, but you could just by ordering the parts. But you gotta work hard. They don't just present it to you in a set, right? I don't know though. Maybe they've done research though. Maybe they're like, no, that's not going to sell. So we can't, you know, put a little catapult with a horse and 3 knights in a set, package it and sell it because nobody's going to buy it. Maybe they've done the research, but they've never really tried, or maybe they think that's too violent. I don't know. Maybe it's too violent. I don't know. It's good. I would like to ask them. Will you be adding a waterfall to your Lego city? Whitewater rafting we could do. Waterfall, yes. We'll be trickling down the mountain. It's not like a giant waterfall, but there will be some 1x2 studs, probably 4 to 6 studs wide, that will flow down the mountains, sort of like glacier fed. So, yeah, there is. Isn't there technically a waterfall? There is a waterfall on one of the mountains from the top of the smaller mountain coming down. You've been watching it a long time. Keep up the good work. Hey, well, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. You need a video of me fixing random stuff in the city? Okay. Well, these trees are actually going to go into fixing up the countryside. There's a reason why we haven't been foresting on the base of the. We haven't been foresting on the base of the winter village, just because below it there's some green brick that's staggered by 1 brick height. So we need to go in there with some 2x and 1x green plate and take care of the blending of that whole area. And then once we get that done, I'm probably going to go ahead and do all the sloping around the winter village, just because at this point that whole like rough draft rock work is done. So if we're going to slope somewhere in the city, we could probably start over there, I would say. Because I don't think any of that rock work around the winter village is actually going to change. And then I'm building trees for that area right now, so that when we get that done, we can go ahead and start whatever. Waiting at. Are you excited for Pokemon to exist? Pokemon sets? Yeah. I wouldn't mind putting a little Pokemon somewhere in my city. I think that would be cool. Yeah, I need more reddish brown 1x2s. I guess I'll have to use 1x3s and 1x1s. Yeah, sort of like a hybrid one. May as well try and use all these arches and then we can get leafing. Yeah, leafing. Yeah. That's when the magic happens. Leafing. I really hope they do minifigures of Pokemon and Pokemon trainers. Yeah. And Ash Ketchum. Brock. Yeah. Amy? Is that her name? Amy? Right? No. Team Rocket? Yeah. They need that. I haven't watched Pokemon in a while. I haven't played a Pokemon game in a while either. We did during like 2020 during lockdown. We were mashing Pokemon Sword and Shield, but we haven't since then. A mock training center bigger than the incentive reward? Well, yeah, we need a play scale trainer center. I don't care if it has an open back. I would prefer it not to have an open back, but I get it if they do because, you know, the age demographic and the accessibility. But I would love to see a Pokemon center. It'd be nice if it like hinged open. I think that would be ideal. Make it 360, but make it hinge open. Don't make it a modular building necessarily. Leave people to decide what to do with that on their own. Modularizing it. Placing it. Love to watch your life. Live in Belgium. Have to go to bed. All right, you take care. Have a good one. Thank you so much for coming on by, man. Have a great night in Belgium. Not sure if you remember the mock museum they featured in 2021. Yep. The one that took 2 assembly squares and a police station? I remember that one. Or are you talking about Brick Marshall's museum? Ah. I do remember that one as well. Maybe like that new Ninjago set? Yeah, the blacksmith that I have 3/4 built over there? That one is clean. I can agree with that. Yeah, I can agree with that. That would be cool. I'm on board. Brick Marshalls, yeah. That's a cool one. I remember that. He's a creative dude. It's no longer Brick Marshall though, it's Bricktron, I believe. I love to see rebrickable of all the modulars. Brick Artisan has a great rebrickable of Shopping Street and some great Italian Riviera expansions from other sets. Yeah, I should take a look at some of his Italian Riviera expansions. It's an easy way to expedite the process, or we can just continue trying to just do our own, you know? I really enjoy Ninjago Dragons, and I can see Charizard. I wish he was available alone. Yeah, you know, they issued the big 3 together, that's for sure. I managed to work the facade design so that the facades come apart like a proper modular. Okay. In your hospital, or in your museum? What part of the city are these trees for? The countryside. Well, we also need to build trees for the medieval area too. Just wherever. So our plan is just to build all our trees, like every tree that we possibly can build. And then what we're going to do is place them all, of course. But then as we add structures, like whatever it may be, windmills and mills and whatever we're gonna add to the countryside, little buildings and stuff like that. Well, then we can just like relocate the trees and redistribute them or tighten them up. So we've just been on a mission to build all of our trees. Use every part that we have. It's not like I've gone about ordering all of these parts recently. These have just been around for like years of accumulation. So yeah. Will I be adding small trees to the city? There's a lot of small trees in the city right now. Yeah, we could definitely add more. I'm just using all of these arches. Just going to get all of them used and then sort of go from there. I should probably save some for my inventory. I don't know if we have more. Yeah, we got some in here. So, I guess worst case Ontario, we just rip apart a tree. If we need an arch. I'll just use all these ones and leave the ones that we have in stock because we might need these arches for medieval buildings or whatever it may be. In fact, I know we will, so. We also recently filled the entire island with smaller trees, so we can redistribute those too. Looks like I'll be able to build like, I don't know, 4 more or something. Quite a few. It's more than we built the other night, or the other day. Not other night. Multiple days that took us. Day and night. For 2 days. Nice to see how to make Lego trees. Yeah! We've done all sorts of different varieties, so. This is a pretty mainstay variety for me, I'd say. I like this one. I've been building this style. Just different scales of it for a very long time. Just based on how many parts we had. Part availability, really. I like these ones, though. I like how they can be scaled. I like how full they are. I like how you can add pretty much as much or as little detail as you want. You can just go like this and say it's a dead tree on the ground. Have a couple leaves growing out of it. Put a squirrel on it. Hi, welcome. How are you? You look really tired. Get some rest. Yeah. I got twins at home, so it's pretty much how it is, man. There is no rest, dude. There is no rest. I'll rest when my kids move out. I'll rest in my mid-50s. There you go. No junkyard, no. Don't have a junkyard. You look great. Ah, thanks, man. Thank you very much. Didn't do much today. Took care of some emails and stuff this morning. Jose, some important stuff, and then we got a chapter in our books. Drank some coffees, then we built some Lego together, so it's pretty simple. And then shoveled twice. That took half an hour each time. A lot of snow today. Then came here, or built some Lego, and then came here. So we built some more Lego, man. That's it. Spoken like a dad, that's more than 2 years in. Oh yeah. I'm excited to see the amusement park updates. Any timeline moving forward. Let's get these trees done. And then we'll probably move into the amusement park. I was telling Jose the other day, mountain detailing, countryside trees, and a couple structures for that. Ski hill, and other mountain, so an extension of the other mountain to the winter village, and amusement park. And medieval. So that's like the 5 projects that we have for this year, for 2026. Countryside trees and detailing with structures and minifigures and all that. Rock detailing. Finishing the mountain and ski slope, sort of go hand in hand. Amusement park and medieval. So there's 5 big projects that we got to take care of this year. That's it. But we build a lot of sets too, and we review a lot of sets too. So we try to manage all of that at once. Ninjago will get put on the back burner for a long time up here because that involves ordering parts, and I'm trying to not order parts right now, at least like not mass parts. There is the new foot of the mountain, so I guess that's another project. That's like the 6th project, I guess. The foot of the mountain we probably can do with the parts that we have, though. But I don't know if we have enough parts to do detailing the mountains, building the other mountains around the ski slope, and the foot of the mountain. I don't know if we have enough mountain material for all of that. So I'll have to see. Yeah, there's the island too. So I guess 7. But like I said earlier, you know, slow and steady wins the race. I was featuring this picture. I was featuring this picture earlier. Oh, I've already moved away from it. But I was featuring our Lego City, what it looked like 10 years ago. Pretty much exactly a decade. February 16th, 2016. And we've come a long way, right? So slow and steady. That's my advice to anyone trying to build a city. You take care there. Thanks for coming on by, man. Tennessee, thank you. More trees, yeah, man. We're almost done. We're almost done the trunks for these ones, and then we're out of arches, so that'll be that. Nothing there. The island. I like, you know, there's been a lot of suggestions to create a volcano on the island, and I actually don't mind that for island number 2. I don't think it would be a large volcano like our mountain large. I think it would be like, you know, this tall, and we could build a volcano on island number 2. I think that would actually be really cool. Are all these ones the same height? No. They'll all be different heights. Once I build this last one here, I'll put them all on the tray so you can see all the trunks. I'm sure I'll just laying down right now, frolicking, but I will... This is the last one. We'll get them all trayed out after this one. Congratulations for the first 6 weeks of 2026. Hey, thanks, man. I think we've been crushing it, dude. We've done a lot. We've done a lot in 2026 so far. So, pleased with the progress. Later of these small ones, and then we'll... That's two more freezer bags gone. We had 2 freezer bags of arches, and they are officially gone. Volcano would be perfect, and things make matches Hawaii. Exactly, that'd be super cool now. Okay, and I just need one more big arch. Perfect. Then we can lock this one in. And we can get rid of these bricks. Hey, thank you so much. Sent 10 Bricksie gift memberships. Hey, that's sweet. We got 10 new members joining. How cool is that? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Wow. Thank you. Look at all the new members we're getting. That's wicked, dude. Now Pikachu is going to be... Oh, no, is it Yoshi or Pikachu? I can't even remember. He's going to be going off the deep end now. He's going to be going nuts. Or maybe he just goes fast. Hopefully. Nope. The guy's going to be going bonkers. He's going to be dizzy. Now we got some background beats. Okay, plates. First round. 1 by 3. Okay, sweet. Get rid of this stuff. Okay. Thanks, guys. Okay. This out of the way. Take a sip. Yeah, those trees are way too big in my opinion. The redwood ones, yeah. Okay, we got an army of trees here. I have no idea how many, but a lot. Okay, I won't do that anymore. You don't need to hear me do it either, do you? 10 new memberinos. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I built a lot of trees. See them ranging in size. Unfortunately, my field of view is not big enough to keep this within the shot the whole time, but we can try and count how many we got here. Putting them in a tight formation on the desk here. Is it done now? It's done. I was not aware of the... Don't be sorry. No, dude, that's music to my ears. No, just kidding. Don't be sorry. I think it's funny. It's great. All right. Here we go. So we got some more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 14, 21. 25 trees. A nice round number. 25. That's going to take a lot of leaves, dudes. My peeps. That is going to take a lot of leaves. Okay, I was going to do yellow on these ones. I thought yellow would be cool. But we're going to have to make all of these for these, guaranteed, or more. I was thinking yellow and gold! I was thinking gold would be cool. I thought gold would be neat. Gold! Okay, and I was thinking, that's it. Oh no, I was gonna do olive leaves. Olive leaves. You know any more Brickland Designer Program sets on the way? I didn't order any, dude. I'm seriously about to done. Yeah, I ordered none. That's very unlike me. I ordered none. Nilch, none yet. Not even the, not even, what's it called? The sushi restaurant. Didn't even order that. Crazy. Okay, here we go. Alright. So I'm thinking gold and olive on these is going to be like a nice color combo. We'll see. Maybe what I'll do is I'll make enough leaves to do one tree. So I use 2, 4, 5, 6 leaves per thing. Would not want to price these out on PAB. Thank goodness for the PAB wall. So for example, I'll make enough leaves for one and then we'll go from there. But this is essentially what I did while watching hockey and while watching Night of the Seven Kingdoms and while watching, we watched Hacksaw Ridge the other night again. That was cool. It's a cool movie. But this is what I did while doing that. At least it's something that you can do while watching something. It doesn't take your attention away from the program. You can just like sort of glance down, throw a leave on. So it's like perfect hockey watching procedure. Honestly, Jordan, it's nice to see how much you cut back on the shopping haul videos. I know the reasoning behind it, but I'm enjoying the less Lego store videos. Okay, we've cut down a lot on that. Yeah. You're doing a tremendous job here. Well, thank you. My main focus lately is to use every single part. I want to empty out these drawers. Well, I'm doing a tremendous job. I see what you did there. I want to try and empty out the drawers. That's my goal. Here's the cabinets. For your castle to change the trees out in March to give it green ones. Oh, that'd be cool. Change out the castle leaves. I can't even say that. I can't say that. I'm not. Is that German? Must be German. I am Canadian, yeah. I am Molson Canadian. Gold and dark red would look great together. Dark red leaves. The problem is this is how many dark red leaves we have. So yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go. Another freezer bag. Let's go with some gold. Some dark red. The sushi restaurant was very tempting. Yeah, man. I hear you on that. Let's go with some dark red. I don't know if we have any other autumnish colors. The Snoopy house looks cool. I agree. It'd be cool if they did Charlie Brown ripping the piano. I think that'd be cool too, man. Give it a fall look. Yeah, I haven't built any of these big ones with the fall leaves, so I'm excited about integrating some of these into the mix. And then our next poplar batch, the poplar trees, the ones with the white trunks that we were building. No, birch trees, sorry, not poplar. Our next birch trees are going to be white with green leaves. How many freezer bags do I have left? Good question. Got these, the green ones. Got these green ones. That's it for the big ones. For the small ones, I have these ones. But the small ones, they can't really build trees. They just fill. They just fill. They don't build trees. That's it. So, if you remember, we had like, I don't know, 15 freezer bags, so we're getting there. I also have these ones all leaved out already, so trying to use them all. And I was like, maybe we should do something different. And I was like, you know what, like, let's just keep going on this trade project until it's done. Jordan, the Enterprise isn't exactly in the background. No? So, I've literally been building trees day and night for like a week. Like, it's been ridiculous. If we can get more leaf elements tomorrow, or no, not tomorrow, but next time they reload the pad wall, I'm going to load up. I think I'm going to try and buy like 10 boxes. We'll see. Hopefully like a bunch of ferns, because it's really digging building the spruce tree stuff. And we have the trunk material, so. And the ferns are good for flowers too, so I want to run out of those. The small ones you could make more hedges. Yeah, the small ones are good for hedges, and they'll fill in. They'll fill in too. I got to decide what colors we're going to use for this filler though. Probably the olive and sand. You maybe want to go include a brick bin when you go pab hunting, so you can. They won't have very many leaves at an affordable price at the brick bin. No. I don't think so. I've never asked them, but they're generally not in the pab. So. The new forest looks amazing. Thanks, man. Hey, I'm used to building Lego sets while live streaming. This is so much easier. I can actually read chat. I can keep my eyes half closed and just read chat. Oh, I don't even have to be here, man. I should be having like stronger beverages or something right now. Really set the tone. I'm just kidding. I used to watch you a lot 3 or 4 years ago until you got a lot of homework. Oh. Well, yeah, focus on your homework. I don't want to take anyone away from their homework. School is important. Unless you're like the unhoused guy from Mr. Deeds, you know? He doesn't think school is important. Let's think about Mr. Deeds today. So that's why I thought I brought that up just now. Makes total sense. The brick bin, I always wondered why you didn't go get tree parts them. Oh yeah, they're not in the bins. You got to pay more money for those. They sell them individually. Yeah. I don't go to the brick bin for specific. Yeah, no, actually, brick bin is great for like bulk of anything that you need, like 1x2 plates or 1x1 plates, or not tiles. Tiles get picked pretty ferociously out of the bin, so it's not like you're going to be able to go there and pick out hundreds of tiles efficiently. But mills material, like 1x2 bricks, 2x2 bricks, it's fantastic for that. Smaller, like 1x, then 2x plate, 2x4, 2x6, it's fantastic for that as well. 2x2, even in like DBG, OBG, it's great for restocking on any of that. That's where I get all my smaller plate from. Drunken tree build would be interesting. I could do it. Oh yeah. I could build these in my sleep, my dude. I've built like there's probably 2,000 trees in our city or more. So I'll show you, for example, because we've got one done. So now that we've got one done, let's do, I don't even know, how long have we been leaving for? Putting leaves on. I don't know how long. A while. 10 minutes, probably. Brickcrafts is short and sweet, incredible. The density of his city and the density of his parts that he uses is unparalleled. Okay, so now what I'm doing is taking 1x2 curved slopes. All I have is in bulk quantity is green, so I'm using green, and this is what it is. I'm putting the leaves on like this. It's unfortunate that they're green. It doesn't really help it look good. Once again though, I don't want to order parts because I have parts. So I go through and I pop all these 1x2s on, or these leaves on. What's my favorite LEGO theme? Adults welcome. I should take a trip to Legoland Germany. That would be cool. Just bring an empty suitcase to Legoland Germany. I think. Let's see how many parts or how many leaves. This uses. Wouldn't it be cool if we made exactly enough for one tree? It looks like it's gonna be exactly enough. Trippy. We're gonna be too short. Okay, and then we need. Oh, I guess for this one we can use some yellow flowers. Oh, One Piece Season 2 starts March 10th. Oh, right on. I'll watch that. Quite enjoy it. Holy smokes. Big old loud noise here. I don't know what that was. Check my camera system here. You guys hear that? The heck was that? Jeepers. Okay, now I'm out of leaves. So see, that's why I assembly line it, because I think doing it tree by tree would take forever. It just feels like it takes longer. Okay, and now we will pop curve slope on here. How much did it cost me to buy the warehouse? Down payment was $100,000, and the renovations were $65,000. Yeah. Here we go. Canadian. Okay, so now that I have that done, I can go through and I need to put a top on. Drooping leaves, could do that. Drooping leaves, yeah. It requires different parts for sure. Don't know if I have the parts right now. I think we're gonna use sand green. It's not bad for how big it is, but this is the down payment. Okay, sand green is our accent color. The ugly duckling gift with purchase is pretty nice. It's pretty cute. I hope they have them in stock when I go to the Lego store. We got the penguin, the Valentine Day penguin. The penguin gift with purchase, and I built it for my kids for on Valentine's Day, and they loved it. So that was good. Okay. Now, put like a, what I call the tree cupola on. Now, I go through going by Lego City, but for time zones at 6 p.m. here, yeah. Dropping leaves like you see in friend sets, or the drooping leaves, yeah. Those like new ones, the drooping leaves. No, there's anything wrong with Edmonton? There's nothing wrong with Edmonton, no? You like coming to the mall on long weekends, do you? I guess I should have installed these like I was doing the other day. I installed these leaves before I attached them to the tree. I don't know why I didn't do that this time, but that's what I was doing yesterday. But these just sort of fill in the gaps between it all. What do you think of the yellow one? Is it sort of weird? I mean, you guys got a really bad camera angle of it. I think you see like a lot more of the trunk from the camera angle that you guys are seeing, which is unfortunate because it's more so like that you look at it, right? Did I pre-order the Bricklink sets? I did not. Do you have a stream schedule? I do not. I just sort of live stream. Looking forward to the sushi restaurant and the Alchemist shop. Yeah, those were the two that I was eyeing up, but yeah. So this is 1 of 25. Sort of gives you an idea of this morning's video. I don't know if you watched it, but it gives you an idea of how long these take to construct. I built 16 in today's video. So I actually think the olive green does a great job of filling it in. I think the color looks good. With the sand green, with the olive green leaves, actually match really nicely. What does it look like from your perspective? Yeah. Not as good. Sort of see a lot of the chunk from your angle. You know, you can start pitching these leaves down, but then you got to put connectors on each one. And we've done ones like that in the past, but it just, once again, it just takes more parts. And when they're all grouped together in the city, I don't think it's the end of the world having them like this. It's looking great. Thanks. I actually think the olive and sand matches quite well. I don't like the green. The green curved slopes really throw the top off. I'm not sure if I like that, but I'd have to see if I have any other colors in bulk quantity. I might actually have dark tan in bulk quantity. These, like, see the green curved slopes holding the leaves on? Those don't look very good. But just the ones on the top. The other ones are pretty well concealed. So maybe I can... There's another big loud bang. What is it? Who's banging? Somebody's out there banging. Quit banging on the walls. Trying to concentrate. Do I still play with the X-Max? Well, it's really cold, so no, not right now. In the summer I will. I played with it all summer, so I can't wait to take it out for a rip, but it's really cold. Like, I gotta wear big gloves if I'm outside, so not ideal for ripping RC cars, and I don't know how the battery would do in the cold. But yeah, when it gets warm out, I will for sure take it for a rip, man. Ice sliding off the roof, that could be it. There we go. What do you think? I just see if I've got some dark tan curved slopes. Let's see. 1x2 curved slopes will be... yeah, nothing. Not enough quantity to justify the change. I've got purple or white. I think I'll live with it. What do you think? Hey, pretty sweet. That's 1 of 25. So, that looks good. I like the color combination. It's sick. What happened on your phone? Great coffee. Great coffee, I tell ya. All right. That was good. Only the subscription page is working. What does that mean? I don't think anyone else is having a problem. Maybe not. How many people are here? Let's see. I don't even know. Few, 131. Welcome. On the other trees, no one will notice those green slopes. Yeah. So that used like all the leaves. So when you count the leaves, so the limbs, we got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 22, 23 leaf elements on that one there. 5 of the little mini leaves on average on each one, so that's 115. And then 20, probably 30 of the smaller leaf elements there. So just in leaf elements alone, it's like close to 200 pieces for the leaf elements. And then all the arches. So there's only 250 pieces on that tree. And I would say that these pieces on Pab Online are probably an average of like maybe 15 cents. So it's like I don't know, like a $30 tree or something like that. It's not stupid. This is just ridiculous. It's mind-boggling when you start thinking of it that way. Hello, what's going on? Mark Park, how are you? Mark Parks, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Are you guys just like trolling me that YouTube is crashing, or is this just like a group of trolls? Probably. Can I invert the slope on the underside? No, I don't think so. It's being screwy, YouTube. Interesting. Strange. What's not working on YouTube? Seems like there's people that are still here, so. Mark Parks, how are you, man? What's going on? Welcome. 67 months as a member, dude. That's pretty sweet. Thank you. So I've got to do this. How many leaves were there again? I can't remember. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 25. 25. What's 25 times 25? That's how many of these I need to make. Roughly. Call it 20 times 25. Is that 500? So I got to do this 500 times. Hi from Ben and Millie. Hi, Ben. Hi, Millie. My kids are watching. How are you guys? Did you have a good day at daycare? Are you guys watching Dad? Do you see all the snow? A lot of snow. Are you guys playing with your boats right now? Your Lego boats? Brought my kids the blue and the red boat, like the big dinghy boats, the ones that are like this big, home. And they've been loading them up full of like Spider-Man and various minifigures and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. You can only watch people you subscribe to. Well, good thing you're subscribed to me then. Ah. Does the tree look better when it's narrower at the top? Well, trees typically grow up and get bigger. Trees don't normally go like this, do they? Well, spruce or pine trees do, but I think deciduous trees generally go like that. We could switch it, though. Hey, thanks so much. Happy to see the progress in the city. Thank you so much, man. Member for 59 months. We could definitely switch it, but I think they generally grow up like this. I mean, there's different trees everywhere. There's different varieties. Edmonton is actually being dumped on right now. Oh, that is. It's going to be a scary drive home, man. I might just stay here tonight. Maybe we'll just build trees all night. Who's in for it? Maybe we'll just build trees till like 7 in the morning. They want to see Pikachu. Well, Pikachu's all the way downstairs, kiddos. I'd have to go get him. It's all the way downstairs, buddy. Millie and Ben. Pika Pika. You want to see Pikachu, do you? What does everybody think? Should I go get Pikachu for my kids? You love Legos? So do I, man. We're not so different, you and I. How far is my commute? It's about 20 minutes. Build trees until YouTube is fixed. Okay. A Lego Bigfoot would be crazy. They did a Yeti. I must go get Pikachu for my kids. Okay, Million Ben, are you still here? I need confirmation that you're still here. And then I will go get Pikachu for you. You're still here? Okay, well, I'm going to go get Pikachu. And I'll be right back. Getting Pikachu for my kids. 1 sec. Pika. There's Pikachu. He's taking a peek at you. You must make winter trees or I'll leave. Well, I have no need for winter trees at this particular time, so I'm sorry to see you go. I mean, all I have to do is just put white leaves on these, I guess. Well, technically, these trees wouldn't have any leaves in the winter, so there you go. There is a winter tree. I'm not wrong. Jose, what do you think of the color? And Million Ben, what do you think of the color? You like that? It's very nice. Did I pick up any Brickling Designer Program sets? I did not. Would I ever go on Lego Masters? No, probably not. Big color mix? Alright. Got my wife's approval. When did you change your name? Jose-Mrs. Bricksie 9947. You're still a member? Look at you go. You should use your membership chat and see how long you've been a member, Mrs. Bricksie. Need to know. Are you the queen? Were you the first member? Use your membership chat. I want to see how long you've been forking out for a membership. That's awesome. I love it. Dude, you should make a ton. You should make a tree of trees. A tree of trees? What's my favorite Lego set? I usually say the Titanic. I'm going to put Pikachu. No, kids want to see him. I'm excited to get the Brickling Designer's Sushi Restaurant. Yeah, I should have got that one. Our kids love Lego. They build it every day. Our kids might love Lego more than us. Because if we took their Lego away, they would not appreciate it. Whereas I would probably be able to live with myself. Whether she's the first member or not, I think she's still the queen. Yeah, you're right. She probably doesn't even know how to do the membership chat. You're building a Lego van right now? Cool. Hey, happy Thursday, Si. Hope you're having a good one. Thanks for coming on by. Oh yeah, they love Lego just like mom and dad. Oh yeah. Constantly building Lego. I mean, they sleep with it on their bedside table. They sleep with their Lego. Quite literally. Right, Millie, Ben? They've probably moved on to watching something different now. They're probably bored of that. It felt G-Force, I should have a BMW. Hello from the UK, welcome, how are you? How do I have so many trees? Years of accumulating and building. YouTube is down, so we might lose some viewers. Oh, was there 123 of you right now? It's not bad. Do Canadians celebrate Pancake Day? Is it Pancake Day? Hey, Jose, if you're still here, can we make pancakes when I get home? It's Pancake Day. Or Mickey waffles. I would love to have some pancakes for dinner. Some fresh fruit and whipped cream. It's 6:22 already. My kids probably have the TV off. They're going to bed soon. These things take so long to build. I built one tree. Been here all afternoon or all evening. Well, the main page is down. Subscriptions and streams still seem to be up. Well, we're in luck then. That means we should be flooded with viewers. Will my children have their own area in the studio? No, they just come on over and hang out. They have their own area in our house. It's the entire house. Well, actually, Mom and Dad have their own area in the house. That's it. It's our bedroom. That's it. Everywhere else is their area. They're taking over one room at a time. You're gonna go plant a tree? Nice. Good job. Pancake Day is the greatest of days. That sounds like a great day. Sounds like a day that should be remembered. Well, it seems like my kids aren't here, so I can probably move this. Probably move the shoe. Get something for ergonomics here. There we go. This ain't bad for, it's like the keyboard thing. It's good for monotonous Lego tasks such as this. We're probably, you know, we probably got enough leaves that we can maybe assemble another tree here. Put a tree on Pika's head. Yeah, could do that. Could assist us with the build. Now the question is how many bricks do you have in the room/collection? The tattoo on my arm is Lego Darth Vader. Probably millions of bricks. I don't know how many, but in Ireland it'd be called Pancake Day, Pancake Tuesday. It's every Tuesday. I like that. Nice. I'm voting for Waffle Wednesday. I prefer waffles over pancakes. I think waffles are better. And Waffle Wednesday's got a good chime to it. Started digging Waffle Wednesday. What about Taco Tuesday? I like that too. I feel like that's got a good chime, you know. That's elite right there. All right. Should we assemble another tree? Maybe we'll do a smaller one. Okay. How's the Ninjago City coming along? That one's going to be put on hold. We got to spend a bunch of money on that to develop that, so I'm putting that one on hold for now. Trying to use all the parts that we have rather than ordering more parts. That's why we're on tree building mission. Let's dump out some of these. Dump them all out. Let's see what we can get going on here. Okay, I said I was going to add these while I was doing it, so it's perfect. So let's think ahead. Let's be smart. Let's think smart. Let's be smart. Let's be efficient. And let's do it. Doing it with Lego. Curved slopes. Let's even put the curved slope on beforehand. Oh yeah, we're getting with it now. We're getting in the groove, you know, we're getting groovy. There we go. Way more efficient. Let's go with the red leaf. Ah yeah. Big time. Boom. Nice. Layer number 1 done. I should have a tree with a car in it. There you go. A Whomping Willow or a Jurassic Park Ford Explorer. Which tree scene are we referring to? How's my day been going so far? Well, I've been building Lego and that's about it. So it's been a great day. Sushi Sunday has a good ring to it too. I like that. Yeah. Buffalo mac and cheese, wow. That sounds delicious. Now you're all making me hungry. What the heck? It's not allowed on the stream. It's not allowed making me hungry. And I gotta eat. Alright, smaller tree. Approaching completion. We're getting there. One leaf at a time. All right. Was the Razor Crest a stump? I don't know. I think the new one looks pretty stumpy. I don't know about that one. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, sweet. Now I need a cylinder. I put all the cylinders over here. Okay. Grab one of these. The leaves on the underside. If the roads go bad up there, will you stay overnight? Nah. Professional driver, dude. Canadian, man. Figure it out. I do got to make sure I'm safe though. All right, there's another tree down. What do you think? That one looks good. So you get the two different sizes, eh? Boom. Two down, man. Killing it. We're killing it. A ski home. You know, I could just bring this home and sit on the couch and watch TV with my wife and leave all these leaves. So, it's probably what I should do and what I will do. Sounds like an exciting night. Well, honey, what are we doing tonight? Putting leaves on trees. Yeah. How many are you planning? I got 25 pre-built here. 25 trunks. And I've done 2. So, we got a ways to go. But leaving the leaves is what takes forever. Oh, I guess I got more leaves to leave here. So, how many times have I said leave in this stream? Please don't leave. Stay around for leafing action. Oh yeah, it's a good call making the recommendation of the red leaves. Originally I was going to chance out and not do them. I do got to do a higher percentage of yellow, I think. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's 50-50. Yeah, all yellow wouldn't look that good. But the 4 colors actually, you got sand green, olive green, actually 5 colors. Bright light yellow, red, dark red that is. Sand green, olive green, and gold. It's a good color combination. Who would have thunk it, hey? Small ones take so much less parts, so that's why I'm focusing on those right now. We can get more done. shorter period of time. Next, you should make a minifig of 100 heads. Yeah? A minifig of 100 heads. That's a lot of heads. I mean, we have the heads to do it. Don't get me wrong. Do I ever go fishing? No, I don't, unfortunately. I don't know anyone that really fishes. I do know somebody that fishes, but they don't live here in town. And when I go and visit my brother in Kamloops, his friend has a nice boat. And they go fishing, but things have to line up. That has to be part of the itinerary of the trip, and so on and so forth. So. I'm going to come cause I'm fishing up at work. Oh, you're finishing up at work. I'm thinking about fishing. You're gonna have to go because you're finishing up at work. All right. Take care, man. Thanks for coming on by. I could go do some more snowboarding this year. We just got a big dump of snow, but that could mean that the conditions are up to par. I've only been the one time. I don't know if it's in my cards right now to go do that. I don't know yet. We still got like a month left, or a couple months in the season, so one good month I'd say. March, February, end of February. Maybe. You don't have enough parts to build a sad Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Oh, wow. I could build a few of those, I think. And that's the thing about Lego, right? It's all about parts that you have. And acquiring them. It's the hard part. It's the hard part about Lego. Sounds like YouTube is having a lot of troubles right now. For everyone who's questioning about it. I don't know anything myself. I could try and zip on with my phone, I guess. Let's see what it looks like on my end. Close all my other apps. Open up YouTube. Yeah, something went wrong. Subscription feed is working. Interesting. And here we are live. 114 of you here. Thank you. Pinch your lips, it's so good. There's another one down. 3 down. 22 to go. Timely process. Used to consume a lot of space though, these trees, so That's good. Okay. Yeah, it seems like my home screen on YouTube is down, but the subscription feed is still working, so that's alright, as long as people can come see me, that's all that... No, I'm just kidding. Hey, that's why my kids were watching me instead of your normal programming. Actually, they like watching me. Who is my coffee? It is my fault. No, I mean, my coffee is it's a Mexico blend coffee. Thanks for asking, I really appreciate it. A Mexico blend coffee with a little bit of vanilla creamer in it, but it's oat-based vanilla creamer. I think the oat-based vanilla creamer tastes a little bit better and less sugary than the other creamer, but I don't put too much creamer in it, just a little bit, just to offset the taste a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of just straight up black coffee. I like a little bit of flavor in there, you know? Drinking coffee at 7 p.m., you're right, yeah, you're right, yeah. I sleep well, man. As of late, I fall asleep immediately. I don't, ever since I took up reading again, if you read for like 30 minutes before bed, or even 20 minutes before bed, you'll pass out immediately. So, that's my new trick. I'm glad I learned this life skill. Even though everyone should read, I mean, I'd highly recommend it. I just got back into it, but it's been game-changing for me falling asleep. I used to struggle with falling asleep because I'd be on my phone until late at night, and it was a problem. But now, I canceled that out, which is good. Interesting conversation for you. I hope it doesn't put you to sleep. Trader Joe's Colombian coffee. Oh, that is. Do I only play video games in my free time? No. I build Lego trees in my free time. No, I haven't been playing video games as of late. I actually canceled my Xbox Live subscription a number of months ago. I kept seeing it hit my credit card bill, and I'm like, why am I paying for this? I don't even use it. So I canceled my Game Pass. Haven't been playing my Switch at all. I just haven't had the time. I play games of pool in my... I got a pool table in my old Lego room, so I play games of pool and just watch TV and read books. That's what I do in my free time. And hang out with my kids. I hang out with my kids a lot, obviously. That's number one priority for me. How do my fingers survive so much building? Years of training. Yeah, this actually starts to hurt your wrists. You'll start to feel this in your wrists sooner than your fingers. The tree building. It's up to like $30 for Xbox. Yeah, I saw it and I was like, why do I keep paying for this Game Pass stuff? I had the basic Game Pass or whatever it was, but still, it's just like, this is an unnecessary expense, so I dropped it. Everyone but my channel is tweaking this. That's awesome. It's my favorite book. I'm reading a really good series right now. I'm on the second book. I'm 70% done the second book. It's the Red Rising series. Really quite enjoy it. I don't know if it's my favorite book, but it's good. I'd recommend it if you're into sci-fi. My wife just started reading it as well. She's on the first book, so I'm excited for her to catch up to me. She's a faster reader. But we're sort of reading it together. It's our own little book club. So, yeah. I'd highly recommend it. Red Rising, it's called. Great book series. 7-book series? The 7th book is coming out this year, I believe. The 7th and final book. Eating tacos for Taco Tuesday? Alright. Take care, man. Thanks for coming on by, Zachary. Red Blood Music, if you're into sci-fi, okay. Red Blood Music. Interesting. Sounds like an interesting one. Red Blood. Beaming Drive. What's that? What's Beaming Drive? Yeah, YouTube's homepage seems to be glitching out a bit right now, but we're still here and still people watching us, so still people hanging out. Which of course I appreciate. Thank you so much for coming on by. Hope you're enjoying our little tree adventure here on the channel as of late. It's actually a big tree adventure. So I haven't done anything with Lego in a while. Work and school kind of killed it, but when I get back into it, how much has changed with Lego in the last year? Have the prices gotten bad? Prices have inflated a bit, but as always, Lego has done a great job of offering a whole different selection, like different selections of products at different prices, so I think they've done a great job of catering to different price points. But Lego in general has always been an expensive hobby for sure. I can vouch for that. It's always been a luxury product that ultimately is a toy, right? So a highly sophisticated interlocking brick system of a toy, but definitely started spending a lot on pick-a-brick orders when you started building your Lego city. Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen. I know the feeling. Inflation is affecting everything since the pandemic, yeah. Unfortunately. Everything has gone up in price, just in general, inflation. While I build, Mrs. Bricksie and I, we listen to audiobooks. We're listening to the Harry Potter audiobooks right now while we build. Where I listen to music. I generally don't watch movies or TV unless the builds are super simplistic, like this right here. Just because I feel like when I'm building, especially when it's custom building, I'm really focused and don't have enough eyes to give something else my full attention. Been collecting of toys for 40 years. Here are a few things that can hang in Lego Stratosphere. There are a few things can hang in a Lego Stratosphere. What does that mean? Things that you can try and do to reduce costs of Lego. Buy during double points. That won't reduce the cost, but that will give you points that you can redeem. Use a cashback credit card. That'll give you 1 or 2% off Lego in cashback form. Buy when it's on sale. Look on Amazon for deals and stuff like that. There's always ways that you can try and save a little bit. What's the castle in the background? That one, the red one? Or this one? There's the D&D castle, and then beside that, I don't know what's in the shot. I don't see the screen that you're looking at. But it's there. There's the Transylvania castle as well. Facebook Marketplace, you can try and buy used stuff, yeah. Pre-built stuff, that'll help reduce the cost, but having the heart to part it out and rebuild it can take away from the experience, I feel. Everything's tweaking on YouTube, even me? I'm tweaking? Just kidding. I do buy used sets. I used to buy a lot more used sets. Honestly, at this point in my Lego collecting journey, I'm really lucky. I really don't have any holes that I'm trying to fill within my collection. I feel like my collection is pretty full. I'd rather invest in parts to try and develop my city. And if there's a new set that I really like, then I'll get that. But also I'm really lucky because I'm a Lego ambassador and I'm one of the bigger Lego ambassadors, so I get a lot of sets provided to me, which is pretty amazing. When will I retire? I don't think I'll ever truly 100% retire. I think as long as YouTube is a thing, I will always make YouTube videos. And those will mainly be Lego, because I think Lego will always be a thing. Even if the Lego company is no longer here, Lego will still be a thing because Lego will still be in the community. So therefore I will always make YouTube videos about Lego. Just the frequency of which I make those videos can potentially be reduced and will be reduced. But I can't slow down until mortgages are paid and we have enough assets stored away that we can actually slow down. Like anyone in life, you know, you can't retire or think about retiring until you get enough stuff stowed away for the future. I think a turning point for us for retirement would be having the studio paid off and our mortgages paid off. I don't think we would have to work as hard if we achieved all of those things. I personally don't think I can hire a team of builders for the Lego City based on our financial situation at this present time. Although with that said, it's give and take, because if I had a team of builders, we could produce more content and we could achieve things quicker and more efficiently. So it might be cost effective to hire a team of builders. But at this time, my mom helps us once a week. She's semi-retired, and Mrs. Bricksie helps me out. She's a full-time member of the team. Simon was a great builder. I definitely miss Simon. Definitely miss Simon. Felt the sting there when he decided to leave. He was a very special part of what we had going on here. He understood Lego. He understood how to build. He's very efficient at building. Very creative. He hasn't been here for probably about 1.5 years. But I always said once he was gone, we weren't going to seek out other people, because one of the main reasons why we got him was because Mrs. Bricksie had to leave sort of like on maternity leave while she raised our kids before they were in daycare. But then once our kids were in daycare, Mrs. Bricksie came back 5 days a week, and that's sort of when Simon left, because he was going to school and seeking his career, obviously. And when Mrs. Bricksie came back, I was like, well, I don't think we need someone else because you're here now. And my mom started helping with all the monotonous stuff, like building trees, sorting, and all that. And I was like, I don't know if we need to train somebody else. Do I think I'll ever do Lego Studio tours? So, Lego Studio tours opens up another can of worms, because then I have to publicly advertise where the studio is, so everyone knows where the studio is at that point, which can present a risk, or higher risk, unfortunately. And also, there's a lot of things that need to go into having studio tours, such as insurance, safety, admission, scheduling it all, planning it all, accounting that has to go into that. And unfortunately, I didn't build this studio to accommodate tours, because there's not a whole lot of space around the city. I think it's about 2.5 feet, so about 30 inches of clearance around the city. And I don't know what the code would be to have people here. So there's that. Also, the shelving rooms aren't that spacious either. Nothing's behind glass. Nothing is stanchioned off. And there's not really the space to accommodate the stanchions. So because it wasn't thought out, I think a lot of stuff would have to be retailored to accommodate city tours. We would probably have to transition into more so the city would have to be more so of a perimeter layout, where it goes around the perimeter of the studio bay. So we would have to rework the entire layout to accommodate that idea, which is a huge job. But it is something that we could do, but there's nothing in the works. Do my own insider series, you'd pay. The finished cloud mural looks good. Thank you. I'm still young. Wait till my arthritis in my hands starts to cramp me out. That wouldn't be good. Yeah, I could slow things down. Hopefully my kids will be old enough that they can do all this stuff by that time. I think it would be cool. I would love to have the community year, and I would love to have... I really do need to try and get more involved with the community. Just time is so short for me. I just have very little time, but if I was more involved in the community and had, you know, friends, more friends within, other than digital friends, then I could have more people here to help me do these monotonous tasks. But then it becomes a thing of, you come help me, and ultimately I'm going to profit from your help because this goes toward creating content and that. So then there's an ethical practice of it, of maybe I should be paying you, right? Like it's just challenging from that aspect of it. Becomes challenging. I do have a Discord server. It's on one of the membership perks for the second membership tier. I do what Brick says, build with friends at pubs. Yeah. I know, I've seen that he does that. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't have any friends, to be honest with you. So, there's that. Sad, but sort of true. I mean, what am I gonna do? I mean, I just don't really have a whole lot of time on my hands. What am I going to do? Try and make friends and then say, hey, now that you're my friend, I'm going to put you to work. It's a real... Google just pushed a patch and YouTube will be back up in 10 minutes. There you go. That's good. Couple more years and the kids will be able to help. Oh yeah, they already help. Millie does. Yeah, she's a good, she was helping us build fern trees the other day. I'd be careful with that too. I don't want to put my kids to work too early. Unless they really want to do it, you know. But then they got to be compensated. I'll teach them young that, you know, you do this work, you whatever, right? You'll get compensated, because it's just not fair to put them to work. Fun for watching 2 a.m. See you next time. All right, take care, man. Thanks so much, Warren. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the super. Very super kind of you. I appreciate it. Very super. Very super kind. My English. It's amazing. YouTube is back. It's back. Nice. Now we're gonna have like 1,000 viewers in here. Yeah. Did I miss the layout? Do I miss the layout from my old studio? No, I do, but I also value my basement. My kids value my our basement. They're down there all the time. Jose and I value our basement. I can turn up movies loud at night, not worrying about waking up my kids, you know. You know, it's funny that you say, yeah, so I do miss my basement layout, but also I love our layout. I think eventually it's going to be condensed and full, just like the basement layout. It's funny that you say the tax your kids, because I've always had this plan my entire life that when I had kids, I'm going to have a chart of chores that they can do and a value assigned to each chore that they can do and a frequency that they can do that chore each week. So vacuuming once a week, dishes every day, and of a dollar amount assessed to each one. And then they sign off on which chores they're doing, and then they can get paid every week based on what chore they do. But there's going to be like a 20% withholding tax that I'll put in a separate bank account for them in like a growth fund or something like that. And then when they're older, they're going to have this tax account that they've been contributing to. So 80% of it, you guys can spend whatever you want on it, okay? But the 20% tax, this is the dad tax. Dad's going to put this away and then give that to them when they're like 16 years old or something like that. I've always had this like chore idea, like this allowance idea that I would do, sort of teach my kids how to work young at an early age, but also force save for them. Is that weird? Am I a weirdo? I think it'd be the ultimate system. And it would teach them taxes, and it would teach them savings, and it would teach them different jobs have different pay rates. I've always wanted to implement that system. It's weird. It's cool though. I think a bit intense, maybe. You did that. She had base amount for chores and then extra for the other jobs. Yeah. Allowance withholding tax, outrageous. Oh yeah. Teach your kids investing early. Will you pay them extra for federal holidays? Yeah, you know, they might get time and a half for holidays. But just know that the tax that I'm taking is being put away for them. I'm not physically withholding them. It's for them. They might get a Christmas bonus, yeah, you know. I think it'd be really cool, right? Lend your kids money and charge interest? Oh my gosh. Did you give it back to them in the end, though? Yeah, I thought that system would be really cool for them. And yeah, it's Pikachu behind me. Huh? Pay them with Lego, yeah. I'd rather do that. I can write off the Lego. I wouldn't do that. Don't tell Revenue Canada. College fund, I'm not going to make my own kids pay for college. I'll pay for college for them. My kids, I'm gonna have a rule though. You can only go to college, you can only go to university if you know exactly what you're doing. Do not go to college just to go to college. If you don't know what you want to do and you're not set on doing that, please do not go to college. I'm gonna charge you rent, and yeah, that's a smart idea. Charge rent, but put that away for them. Did my parents teach you the value of the dollar? Yeah. I started working when I was like, I don't know, man, grade 4. Young. Like, young. Do I want to adopt a 53-year-old? No, I'm good. Thank you. Most people in the UK go to university in the UK and can't get jobs. So that's the thing, right? Hey, thank you so much. Hope the family's well. I'm doing well. So the kids, we're all doing well. Thanks, Johnny. Yeah. That's where I worked, man. My family used to have, Beyblades. We had two Beyblade kiosks in the mall that we sold Beyblades. And that's when I started working 8-hour shifts. When was that? That was like... What grade was I in? Grade 5. I always remember I always remember grades, not ages. Grade 5. Beyblades. That's when I was... We used to be the Beyblade runners. We would run the Beyblades from the store to the different kiosks. We'd be the Beyblade runners. I got a big history with like weird stuff, man. Do I have days where I'm sick of looking at Lego? No, not really. I enjoy it. I enjoy Lego. This is sort of therapeutic to me. Just putting the leaves on. This is easy. This is nothing. I tried to take the day off today. I was at home, and we were reading our books, and I was looking at my wife. I was like, "Wow, guys, I hate to say this, but I'm going to work. And bye bye." Off I came. I didn't get here till like 3 or something like that. Work. I can't help but think how many more trees we need for the medieval era. Yeah, I know. We need a lot more. This room looks organized? Oh yeah. Super. Beyblades were awesome. My friends and I had a Beyblade battle last night. Really? Oh, that's cool, man. You got like new age Beyblades or what? I used to have the ones, like back in the day, we had the ones that had we always had the knockoff ones, and never the official Beyblade brand, but with the battle arenas and the ripcords and the things, and we had ones that had flint on the sides, so when they hit, they sparked. Super cool. Yeah. That was rad. That was really rad back in the day. I never collected Furbies. I collected Beanie Babies back in the day, like way back in the day. Pogs, I did Pogs before that. A little bit of Pogs, you know, the tubes. The Slammers, you know. My stepdad, he was big into Pogs, selling Pogs and all that. And he actually worked with a metal shop here in town. And he got the Slammers made, custom molds made so he made his own Slammers. And then he got his own molds for the Pog tubes. It's crazy. And yeah, that was crazy. What else was there? It went Pogs, Beanie Babies, Furbies, Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Magic cards. Those have always been a thing, the Magic cards. And then fidget spinners were a fad for a very short period of time. There's all sorts of them. There's not really any like fads now though. Like there used to be like these big fads, you know, like Furbies was a huge fad. Beanie Babies, that was a huge fad. TY still makes Beanie Babies, but they're not Beanie Babies. They're just different stuffies, right? It's crazy though. We used to have like these intense, like the world used to have like these intense fads, but now it's more so like video games and stuff like that. I wouldn't say that Lego is a fad. Lego is like a mainstay product that's been, you know, Lego's for sure not a fad, but there used to be like these short-term fads that were just nuts in the collector's industry. It was just bonkers. Kenner, the original 12 Kenners, like the 12-inch Kenners, the big Kenners, yeah, those are cool. They did reissues on those, right? Kenner, yeah. Webkins was insanity. That I don't remember. I never got into Webkins. We got Beyblade X, the current generation of Beyblades. Okay. City bands? I don't know what those were. Garbage Pail Kids. Yeah, that was pretty hyped. Yeah, that was good. That was cool. Yeah, Garbage Pail Kids. Mm-hmm. I like the Kenner figures. The old Kenner figures were cool. The big 12-inch ones, but they also made the smaller ones, right? Kenner Star Wars figures. G.I. Joe was hype for sure. I don't know if I'd classify those as fads, though. I think those were more like long-term sort of mainstay toy products, right? Monster High dolls, yeah. Funko Pops. Funko Pops, I don't know if Funko Pops is a fad at this point. Is it? Funko Pops is still going strong, right? I don't know if it's dying out. I could for sure see Funko Pops dying out, though. I could for sure see that coming to an end. Funko Pops, though, nuts, yeah. My stepdad probably has a room the size of this area right here full of Funko Pops. Cases of them. It's ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous. Oh, I just used 3 red in a row. I don't want to do that. Connects. Did I ever touch Connects? Way back in the day I had Connects, yeah. As a kid I had Connects. Never really touched that product though. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cards, Ghostbuster cards, Garbage Pail Kids, yeah. Yo-yos, yeah. I was big into, for a while there, my brothers and I, we were big into Warhammer. Collected a lot of Warhammer. I don't know if I was ever any good at it. I don't think so. I got good at painting it or anything. I was Dark Elder. That's cool. Hasbro Star Wars. One thing, his biggest thing back in like the 80s and 90s was hockey cards. They're still huge, but back then they were just monster. Back in the day, you played with sticks and rocks. Yeah. And bugs. I used to capture bugs. Now I don't like bugs, but when you're a kid, you're brave, you know? Capture bugs, put them in a little fort or a little container. Poke some holes in the top of the container. Sports cards are still huge, for sure. Yeah, some of those packs are expensive. The Cup, exquisite. All these crazy packages of cards. Just insanity. The Pokemon card collecting has just gone berserk too. Always has been berserk, but yeah, TCGs are still monsters. Yeah. Well, even like a lot of people are into it. You know, like celebrities and stuff. Like, what's his name? Logan Paul just sold that 1/1 Pikachu card for like $16 million or something insane. That I just simply don't. I simply don't get it. I'm not going to deny it. I sometimes don't get. Sometimes I just don't understand the nostalgia collecting and the prices. Like Cloud City Boba Fett. Like, I just don't understand how that minifigure can be worth so much. I just don't get it. Like, I get it because that's what people are willing to pay, but I just don't. Me, myself, I'm just like, I would never buy it. Never. Not one of those types of collectors, I guess. I'm not saying that's not what they're worth, because that's what they're worth. It's like comic book collecting too. Comic book, like some of those comic books are worth an absolute fortune. Mr. Gold, yeah, exactly. It's like, what? Why is it? Come on, what? Who in their right mind? I'm sorry if you're willing to do that, but I just don't see. I don't get it. I have nothing wrong with collecting and spending a lot of money on Lego. That's fine, of course. That's whatever. I mean, whatever. That's what collecting is. But to spend that much money on one minifigure or whatever is just insane, I think. It's just me, though. You collect as a youth and you were able to put a down payment on your house and you sold your collection? There you go. I got a question that I ask every live LEGO YouTuber. Do you build or built any military vehicles before? No, I have not. Scarcity is what creates inflated price, but I think people with money will have money to blow. Yeah, it must be like mortgage free and whatever. I just don't get it. Do you have a favorite build? You really enjoyed the Titanic. I like the Ninjago buildings. Those are some of the funnest ones to put together. Titanic was alright. I did that in what, a 2-day period? I think all live here on the channel. Build they do a smart brick with a train set. That would be cool. I'm curious to see what other applications they do with the smart brick. What other sets they put it in. Hi, Paul. How are you? Welcome, Paul. You get a lot of Lego for 16 million. Oh, yeah. You could get a lot of stuff for 16 million. Or you could just get nothing and chill. I've never seen Knight Rider. I know of Knight Rider. But I've never actually seen it. So we have leaved a grand total of 7 trees. Take care, John Murray. Thank you so much for coming on. Bye. You have a great night. Seven trees leaved. That's it. I think that's where I'll probably call it. I'm going to go home and leave all these with Mrs. Bricksie. I'm going to make like a tree and leaf. Probably just continue leaving. Well, maybe I should continue doing some more so that we can get rid of all these olive leaves there. Yeah. Well, I don't like the potential robbing of imagination and play of the smart brick. I think it has potential, yeah. I don't think it's really robbing imagination of play. Maybe a certain degree it is, but I don't mind the concept of it. Hello, Kristen, welcome. Have a good night. Oh yeah. We're gonna say our goodbyes here, everybody. I appreciate you all coming on by. We'll say our goodbyes as we pack up the parts here. I'm gonna bring these home, and Mrs. Bricksie and I are gonna continue to leaf while we watch. I don't know yet. What we're gonna watch? Something funny, hopefully. You should watch the Make a Homestead set of your favorite part. What's that? Oh. Watch it and make a homestead set of your favorite part. I don't know what that means. Tomorrow's video at 10 a.m. No video tomorrow at 10 a.m. unfortunately. Yeah, there's no video. For the first time in forever, no video tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you, Sue. Thanks for coming on by. Take care, Hunter Brick. Yeah, no video tomorrow. I just didn't get a chance to make one today. Holy smokes, thank you so much for the super chat, Nick Boston. Always clean builds and well explained. Your process makes complex works approachable, which speaks to strong skill and preparation. Keep it coming. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. Good morning from Tokyo. Thank you so much for the super chat. Much appreciated, dude. Very kind of you. I appreciate it. Thanks for the kind words as well. Thanks, man. Neato. Thank you. Orange chat, thank you so much. I gotta get my stuff packed up for homework tonight. I have homework. I'm gonna bring my leaf boxes home. I'm gonna bring those home. Gotta bring this one. Oh, I was wondering. I thought I had more olive ones. We do. Do you really watch Knight Rider? I do not, sir. I do not watch Knight Rider. Never seen it. First ML, take care. Love the fun ideas. All right, well, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for coming on by. We shall see you again soon. Am I forgetting anything? I got those leaves, I got those leaves. I think that's all we need. Now we can make like a tree and a leaf. Right? I think that's all we need. Mandalorian and Grogu. Excited. Looks unique. I mean, it looks good. I like that AT-AT Walker suit. All right. Thank you so much. Have yourselves a great night, or a great day, wherever you are in the world, and we'll see you again in the near future. Take care, everyone. Farewell. Have a good one. Yeah, no video tomorrow though. Just chilling out. And thank you once again for that very generous super chat. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Take care, everyone. Bye bye. Farewell. Glad we could spend a few hours together.